Right, can you hear me all right? This is not the best microphone attachment here I've got. Welcome everybody. So if you have not already noticed on the screen, there is an Events Air app. So if you have not already downloaded it, I do suggest you do, because that's full of all sorts of useful information. So anybody who wants to quickly grab that information, grab it now, because otherwise I'm going to flick to the next screen. Now, can you all hear me all right at the back? Excellent. Right, so my name's Chris Brebner. I'm the Pro Vice Chancellor Learning and Teaching Innovation, and I'm very delighted to be here to welcome you to your studies at Flinders University. It's such an exciting time, and I would like to ask first, where are you all joining from? What courses are you going to? Whereabouts have you come from?
I've come from Sydney and I'm doing a Bachelor of Costume Design.
Fantastic, excellent. You've escaped all that rain, lovely.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, welcome. Where else have people come from?
So I'm from Laos. I'm doing the Master of Leadership in Education.
Oh, fantastic, from Laos. That's beautiful. I love Laos. I've been there, a lovely country. Welcome, and I hope you enjoy your studies. Fabulous. Anyone else want to volunteer where they're from? You can be from Bedford Park around the corner. Well, welcome everybody, and it's so lovely to be able to welcome people coming from all sorts of different parts of the world, so thank you. So I would like to begin by acknowledging that we're meeting today on the lands of the Kaurna people, the traditional custodians of the lands and waters on which this part of Flinders University is located. Flinders does have campuses and sites across South Australia and the Northern Territory, so we have a number of different traditional owners across all of those different sites and campuses. And so I'd like to acknowledge all elders past, present and emerging. So this session is about getting yourself sorted out, and it is really good that you've come along today, because sometimes you hear a lot of different things at orientation, but if you go back to this session and listen to some of the tips, you can always go back and find your way if you get to week 2 and go, now what did they say about? So this is about you getting all of your essential information sorted out and knowing where to go if you have got any sort of questions about where you are or who you should speak to. So, have you all found the compass section of the website, which is where you can go and get all of your student information tailored to you? Now, that one there has all the information about enrolment. So, if you have not already enrolled in all of your topics, I suggest that that is priority 1, that you go and make sure you've enrolled in everything that you're going to be doing this semester. Because that once you've got into the system, you can get your study planner sorted out, you can get your timetable and everything organised in there. And if you have any trouble with enrolment, there's lots of people that can help you. You can go on through the app, you can go to the Flinders Connect people in the library. In your individual colleges, there are offices where people can help you. So if you haven't got it right or you're not sure how to do it, do look out and get some help in doing it, because once you're enrolled, that opens a whole lot of different opportunities for you. You'll have a study planner as well, so it will tell you, which subjects you need to be enrolling in. We call them topics here at Flinders, so you need to be able to find which topics are relevant to your degree, okay? And if you have any questions, you just always ask. Then the next most important thing is your student ID card, which will give you a whole range of different benefits as a student. So you need to enrol first, but once you've got your student card, that will let you into things like examinations or do your printing, or get you discounts at different places and a whole lot of other things that your student card will bring with you. So once you've done your enrolment, the next step is to organise or order your student ID card. Now you can get that, there's an Order My Card icon on the website, so you can go into there and then you can get it posted to you or you can pick it up on campus. Now anybody listening from online, if you're overseas, it's better to wait till you get here and then order it when you're in Australia. So that all through Compass again, your place to go. Textbooks. There's always lots of questions about textbooks. There is a page on the website there where you can go and you can see which textbooks are required for or recommended for your course. So read it carefully, because sometimes they will say required versus recommended. So just check on that before you rush out to buy everything. There are a whole lot of different texts and resources that are available in the library for free. And so you can get them there, or you can go to a site like Booktopia or somewhere like that and get the books or resources from those sites. Sometimes there are second-hand ones available, so once you're in your college or in your course, people will be advertising. You often see the flyers up with the tear-off tags, or Overheard at Flinders on Facebook often has textbook offers and things as well. You will have a welcome event in each college. So with your degree that you're enrolled in or your studies you're enrolled in, there will be an identified college which is your base. So we have 6 colleges here at Flinders. I do really strongly recommend you go to the welcome event in your college, because that will provide you the information that's sort of specific to the study that you are undertaking. So we're talking about the global, everything that happens at Flinders. Then if you go to the college, they'll tell you about the things that are happening for your course, and that's where you'll be able to meet other people who are studying the same course or a similar course to you in the university as well, and then you'll get that information which is much more specific to actually what you'll be studying. So you hop along to that, and you can also be able to ask questions there about the textbook requirements. It's a common question at this time of year because they can be quite expensive. So there are lots and lots of different ways to get to Flinders University. So you can come by train. Some of you may have done that. We've got the railway line now coming right up to the campus, and you can walk up from there. There's quite a pleasant path through, or there's a loop bus that you can catch up to the main campus from the train. The loop bus will take you all around the different areas. So if you're wanting to go to main campus, to Sturt, to Tonsley, that loop bus will take you around there as well. And there's a Bus Minder app, which gives you all the information about the times and all those sorts of things. Car parking, we've got lots of car parking here, but you will need to pay for a permit. So there's lots of different ways to do that as well. There are casual monthly, half-year, yearly permits available. So it's a good idea to sort of go in and have a look at what suits you. I would recommend have a look at your study planner, look at when you need to be on campus, and when you think you'll be here, then choose the best parking option for you based on what study plan you have. There is lots of car parking. It can fill up quite early in some car parks, but there's always places available on the outer areas as well. So make sure you give yourselves plenty of time to park and get to where you're going to. And there are dedicated areas for motorbikes and things like that as well. Scholarships. Now, there are lots of scholarships available at Flinders to support you, because it can be expensive to live and study at the same time. Now, you don't need to be a top performing student. There are lots of scholarships available if you can demonstrate financial hardship or need. They are often ranked by your scores or your achievement, but there's lots of things there. So have a look at the website and see what might be available for semester 2, and it's always worth applying and putting your hat in the ring to see if you can get one, because there are lots available. Wi-Fi. I really think this should have been one of the very first things that comes from this presentation, because people always ask about this. So it's the EduRoam network. And once you've connected to that, you can then connect to EduRoam at a range of different universities around the country, health services, places that use EduRoam. So it's really handy to be able to get onto that network quickly. So you put your FAN, so that's the first 4 letters of your surname, and then the 4 digits that come after that you will have been given when you were joining the university. And then you'll have a Flinders password that you put in there. So get yourself set up on that. There's the website for linking how to do that. You can do it on your phone, laptop, a range of different devices, but I highly recommend it. And it is high speed internet as well. So orientation, there's lots and lots of things to do at orientation. As I said before, there are things that are sort of university-wide, and then there are things that are college-specific. So I do really recommend that you have a look at what's happening and think about, what sorts of questions, activities, things do you like to be involved with, and then connect into the different events, and including your college-based welcome event. So tell me, how many sessions are you thinking of attending whilst you're here for orientation? Anybody attending just the one? Yes. Oh, no, sorry. Anyone attending 2 or more sessions? Fantastic. Anyone wanting to attend everything? Yay, we got some for that too. Excellent. Look, I really do recommend it. There's a whole lot of things there. If you look on the website, look at all the different resources and events available. And it's a great way to connect with people, to get a sort of a bit of a sense of, what it's like at Flinders, and then to know what opportunities there are. The other really important part of it is it helps you connect so that if a few weeks down the track you think, oh, I'm really actually not sure about that or whatever, it gives you a way to go back and go, oh, I know where to go and ask those questions. We're always here to help. Sometimes I know it can be difficult to find the right person to ask, but orientation really helps you get set up and know who you can go and speak to if you have any questions. So it's on for the whole week, and then we've got Connect Week next week. And in Connect Week, there's a whole range of different things. So that's where we have a session on Oasis, which is like a come and try for meditation and conversation. There's a quiz night for those of you who are competitive. Winter warmers, Flinders Friends meet and greet session. There's a comedy show. I've forgotten who the performer is. So if the others, that's fine. We'll find out. Right, we've got an Indigenous performer who's highly recommended. Uncle Kev, right? Sorry, guys. Just checking you were listening. So Uncle Kev's performing, and it's meant to be a great presentation, a great show. We've got fair days, picnic games, afternoon teas. There's a welcome hub open the whole time, and there's a wellbeing services stall. So basically, there's something for everyone happening in Connect Week, and it is like a really good way to come back and go, yep, these are the places I want to connect into during my time here at Flinders. So if you get back to the website and have a look there for what's on. Oh, yes, sorry. Forgot the free food. There is lots of free food, which is always a very important part of orientation. So there are lots of videos as well. So like I said before, we know you get loads of information in these first couple of weeks at uni. Sometimes it's really good to be able to go back and go, actually, what did they say about this, or what did they say about that? So there's a whole lot of videos available on the orientation website where you can just quickly go back and go, oh, yep, these are the things I've kind of needed to remember. There's a whole lot of information about student clubs. You might feel, in a few weeks' time, you might feel more inclined to join a club than you did at the beginning. Things change. The other thing is there are health and wellbeing services here at Flinders as well, and there's an introduction to them. Study can be difficult, things can happen unexpectedly, and there's always support available if you need any health or counselling or disability access support. So find out what's there, and just remember if you ever need it, that it's there to help, and it's not something that you should be thinking you shouldn't access. That's there for students to be able to help them with their studies. We have information there about Ready to Go, which is around, how do assignments work here at Flinders, how do grades and assessment work in general, and that's connected up with our Student Learning Support Service, which is based in the library and online, and then there's all the course study and college welcome sessions as well. So help is available. I can't say that often enough. In my years teaching at university, often students will come when they've got to a crisis and say, oh, what do I do? But there's help there. So we really want you to try and access any help before you get to crisis mode if things are going wrong. And there's no shame in asking for help or coming and saying, actually, I'm not sure that this is quite working out for me. There's lots of things we can do. There's health counselling, disability support. We can look at study plans and look at different ways of helping you get the best out of your study and thinking about the best journey for you. So it's all flexible and really encourage you to go and ask the question if you're sort of thinking things are not going quite as I was expecting. Once you've enrolled, you can get access to Flow. That's Flinders Learning Online. Has anyone connected in already? Yes, good, excellent. So when you go into, you can go through Compass into the My Systems area, click on Flow, and then it will show you finding your way at Flinders, and you can go in through that topic search. In there is the orientation information as well. There's an orientation module in the online inflow, which again is really great to go in and do. Make sure you've ticked off everything you need to do, and again, it's that reminder about where to access things if you need to. Once you're into Flow and you're enrolled, you'll see all of those topics that you've enrolled in for the semester as well. So you can go in and start exploring I'm told reliably that I think the first hit is generally the assessment section of a Flow website, so you know what assignments you've got coming up and you can plan your time across the semester. But it's really good to just go in there and start having a bit of explore with how it's set up. There's lots of support services, as I said before, and I will play you this video, which hopefully will work with volume.
Imagine you've turned up to uni for the first time. It can be a little daunting. Where do you go and who do you go to for help? Flinders University has a lot of services to help you on your journey. Sometimes, uni will feel fun and easy. At other times, it can seem challenging. Flinders Connect is there to answer any questions and point you in the right direction. Flinders Connect can also assist you with enrolment, class registration, fees, scholarships, and general information. When it's time to study, there's the Library and Student Learning Support Service. Library staff can help you navigate the wealth of information across 3 Flinders Library branches. If you need help with Flinders Learning Online, the library helps with that too. The Learning Lounge is available to help with academic writing, maths and statistics, referencing and English language support. You can also access Studiosity 24/7 for support with study and writing online. Everyone is welcome at FUSA, your student association. FUSA is home to the Student Council elected annually by students like yourself. It's their job to represent your rights and interests. They host lots of events on campus and are home to many clubs and societies for you to get involved in. FUSA also produces the student magazine Empire Times and offer free and confidential financial and academic advocacy. Flinders has more than 3,000 international students from over 80 different countries. International Student Services is the first point of contact for all onshore international students and offers a range of programs supporting your enrolment, study and social life. The Yungarendi Student Engagement Team provides support for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students. This includes academic, pastoral, financial support and advocacy, scholarships, orientation, a culturally safe study space, social activities and more. Looking after your mental and physical health is important. At Health, Counselling and Disability Services, students can access confidential appointments with qualified doctors, nurses, experienced counsellors and disability advisors. Oasis is a student wellbeing centre focused on supporting the social, spiritual, physical and emotional needs of all students. Careers and Employability connects you with industry, employers, career resources or advice and access to over 8,000 job opportunities each year. It also houses the Flinders Horizon Award program, providing unique opportunities and experiences to complement your studies. Let's keep in touch. Each week during term time, we send a newsletter called Ping, straight to your uni inbox. It's designed so you only see what's relevant to you. Let us know if you have any ideas or feedback to improve your experience at Flinders. The Student Ideas Gateway allows you to tell us how to help. To connect with any of the services mentioned, go to students.flinders.edu.au.
Okay, so in addition to all of the support services and things that are available to you, we also have a mentoring program called the Flinders Friends program. So this is designed to help people settle in by connecting with other people around the university. So you can be a Flinders friend. There's a meet and greet session on Friday in week 1 of semester, and then in Fridays week 2, 3 and 4 you can drop in and you can have questions answered in those sessions, help you navigate your time. And then in week 5 there'll be the program will conclude. I think that says with the quiz in the tavern, is that right, Slavka? Yeah, so that's when the quiz night will be, or the quiz session will be in the tavern. Yeah, more free food. And the food's good in the tavern too, actually. The food's good everywhere, but yes. So look, really recommend the mentoring program. It's been really rated highly by students, that ability to connect with other students across the university, and it's been going for a few years across the uni now in different forms, and often we get graduates coming back and saying they're still connected to the people they met at the beginning of their studies, which is really important. They've got those connections built and lifelong friendships from there. Safety is important, so we are committed at Flinders to making a safe environment for a safe and respectful learning environment for all of our students and staff. So if you witness anything or are involved in anything, please do report it. We've got a student complaints area where you can have a confidential conversation. It doesn't have to be a formal complaint, but just let us know if you witness or are involved in anything that makes you uncomfortable. You can go to the Safety on Campus webpage there and have a look. Sometimes if you're studying late at night, because the libraries are open, there are security people around who can help escort you to the car, and you know there are people around to help if you are here late at night and feeling a bit uncertain. It's pretty well lit in the main areas, but you know, I want people to be safe and to feel safe as well. Final tips, Compass is the place to go. Go there, look at all the information that's there about getting started, your timetable. Keep an eye out for Ping. I know you probably will get quite a lot of email, but Ping is really great consolidation, and it will be tailored to your college. So you'll see what is really important for you with what you're studying through the Ping newsletter. There are free t-shirts if you're here on campus, so come and get one and wear the Flinders brand. And there's lots of free food if you're here on campus. Sorry for people online, there's no free food for you. But and follow all our socials to keep up to date with all things Flinders. There's different things on Instagram and Facebook there, and the Overheard at Flinders page is another really good way just to sort of connect in with the broader Flinders community. So through Facebook you can see that. If you search for that group you can find it and join that one. So that was a very quick whistle-stop tour of the university to welcome you all. Thank you very much for coming. Good luck with your studies. Remember, help is at hand and there is no shame in asking if you're not sure. We'd much rather you ask and get pointed in the right direction than feel shy about asking. But open now to any questions. You can either ask here or I think there are possibly some coming through the app as well. So thank you. Any questions?
Should we start with the ones online?
Oh.
I have a question. If I order my student ID card and I ask for it to get delivered on campus, where would I go to pick it up?
It's Flinders Connect, is that right? Yep, Flinders Connect in the library. So the library is just sort of out there. There are several levels in it, but Flinders Connect is right as you walk in the door. Any other questions?
What are you guys most worried about? Is there anything you're worried about starting uni?
Where to find your classes?
Yep. It doesn't help when I arrive because I've been in the wrong lecture theatre. But
Have you downloaded the Lost on Campus app? Does everybody know about it? No? Okay, so if you go to your app store, do you want to?
Yep, sorry, I've got the microphone. So go to App Store. What are we searching for? Lost on Campus and Flinders University.
It's an orange coloured app.
Orange coloured app logo. And so if you go in there, you can download that app and that will help you find your way around campus if you're on campus.
It's not an official.
It's not an official app, but sometimes we find people put things together that are not official and they're really great, so we let you know about them. And that's one of them. It can be a little bit tricky. There are some parts of the university where you have to watch for the signs and always ask people. People know generally, but you can find your way. Any other questions? Yeah.
What was that bus?
The bus app.
Bus
Bus Minder. Let me. No, that's right. I'll see if I can find it again. So the bus app is Bus Minder. Yep. One word with a capital B and a capital M. You should be able to find that, and that will give you all the information about what's available when. Any other questions?
Is there a clinic? Can I go and see the doctor?
Yes, there is a clinic to go and see the doctor. So the Health Counselling and Disability Service are located down near the big gym, sort of down, if you go where the buses drop you off, you can get in from around there and follow the signs. There is a GP clinic there, and you can make an appointment to go and see a doctor or a disabilities or a counsellor or a nurse, depending on whatever you're needing to do. Confidential service.
How to make an appointment?
There's a phone number. Let me see if I can find that one. Which way am I going? No, other way. I used to know the number off by heart, and now I've forgotten. Is it is that the phone number? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, so that phone number there, 8201 2118, looks like the right number to me. And the student EO officers are in that same clinic, but that's the number for any of those kind of support services, GP, counsellor, disability support, any of those things. So if you do have a disability, you can go and see a disability support officer, and they can assist you if you need to have any adjustments made to your assessment. They can't guarantee everything you want, but they can facilitate the process of adjustment to assessment based on any particular disability you have. Again, no problems with doing that. It's great to actually go and get that help and get that written into your study plan. Any other questions? Feel free to leave if you want to, but if you want to stay behind and ask questions, come forward and ask, that's fine as well. Anything online? Nothing online, okay. Thanks everyone.